Hey everybody, David and Toga here with like the fifth restart of this recording.
It was a difficult operation.
Because I have nothing to say, because this is just a gigantic info dump that between Kutsi-san and us and a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. So without further ado, I'm probably gonna shut the hell up right now.
I'm sorry. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Mitsuru-senpai something. Me? Since I've joined, so many things have happened. I went along with it without really understanding what was going on. But now, I need to know. I'm gonna ask you
Fuka was a little
straight out.
upset there about something.
You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You act like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour and Tartarus. But they're related to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
Oh, that's probably what Fuka was
What accident?
researching and talking with Yukari about the past, like, week and a half or so. Okay.
There was an explosion near our school, and a lot of people died.
Yes, we
It
all
must
know
have been
this,
big
because,
news
you know,
back then.
we actually
You
talk
know
to
about
people,
it, don't you?
unlike Junpei, who's just, you know, another NPC,
Yes.
like all the NPCs.
Luckily, no students were injured. But
But if you've been flying through the
around
game, now
same
you can
time,
learn.
A large number of students were recorded as absent. Seems like more than just a coincidence.
What do you mean?
I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. The students who were absent, they all collapsed suddenly and had to be hospitalized.
Ah,
Sound familiar?
yes, it does.
You know, like the girls who bullied Fuka.
And all the naked people in the Love Hotel for the past
There
month.
has to be an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you must know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. It just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right. I'll tell you the whole story. The shadows have many mysterious abilities.
That's not what we asked.
Some research indicates that they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They would be a source of unimaginable power, wouldn't they?
Oh, is that what we've been
What?
doing this whole time? Ah.
14 years ago, one man pursued that line of thinking.
Oh, okay, somebody
He was
else.
the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo. My grandfather.
Bum bum.
My grandfather was obsessed with shadows. He wanted to harness their power and create something extraordinary.
Harness their power?
He assembled a team of scientists, and over several years collected a significant number of shadows.
He what? Damn, that's freaking crazy!
However, 10 years ago, during the final stages of the experiment, they lost control of the shadow's power. Consequently, the nature of the world was altered.
Ah, okay, explosion.
You
10 years
mean-
ago. Gotcha.
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
Jun Jun.
By their account, the mass of shadows they collected split into several large ones that then dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Is that why
Okay.
we've appeared in different places? Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. That's where
Oh,
they
yeah.
conducted the experiment?
Yeah. That's... Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
I'm afraid it's
Were-
just as you're thinking.
Wait, so they were even doing it during school
Port
hours?
Island must have been an ideal location for them. It was a highly populated area, and the
Oh,
Kirito
okay.
group had influence there. They could do as they pleased.
So not necessarily
As
during
you
school
guessed,
hours.
The
Well,
experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekukan High School.
wow.
Does that mean all we've been doing is cleaning up their mess? You lied to us?
Oh, Yukari is very much not
You
happy.
knew, too, didn't you, Senpai? They've
my
just
God.
been using us.
So this is what
Or do
she's
you
been
not
upset
care as
about
long
for
as
like
you get to
ever.
fight?
Wow.
That's not true. I have my reasons.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna sling mud
Think
at
what you'd
everybody.
like. It was my decision not to share that information. I'm sorry. I never intended to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. As absurd as it may seem, only we, with our personas, can fight the shadows.
How could you?
Besides, some of us were never given a choice.
Mitsuru, don't.
Yukari, it's those in the past who are to blame.
Oh, what?
And they lost their
Don't
lives
what?
as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here.
Don't
None
what?
of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But
It's been 10 years since that incident. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But since they're active, at least we can find and destroy them. Do you realize what this means?
No.
What if I told you that those 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
Then if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See, it's good news, isn't
And we're
it?
already halfway through, right? Yeah, because we fought
Is
two the
that
last
true?
time, and then the two before that, and then there was the one by herself on the train, and then
There's
the one from the
evidence to
first day I
support
came
it.
here.
Now, our true battle begins.
Now that we know what we're doing, what we need to do, that's pretty cool.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to just wait for them. And there are many mysteries still surrounding Tartarus. Why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answer must lie within it.
Okay. Well. And deep breath. And whew. That was a hell of an info dump. I mean, it's not even done yet, because we got plenty to find out. Talking to Akutsuki-san about it. And there's plenty more. And wow, it's just a lot of stuff to kind of take in. Ugh. So, okay, that's one of the... Okay, so now we at least know what Yukari has been grumpy-pumpy about, and, like, really irritated with Mitsuru about. So, thankfully we kind of... It wasn't something completely stupid. At least seemed sense making one if yes. Yes. So thinking back on it, just now when Akutsuki said how there was the one researcher that everybody started blaming and stuff, I'm wondering if it may have been him and that's how he's involved in this. Now that I didn't think about it initially when first reading about it, but now that I think about it, I'm I'm wondering, when he came in place here, or whatever. So, that's gotta suck for Mitsuru Senpai. So it wasn't like she had some tragic, sordid history or event occur in her life, and she's been struggling for. Well, in a way, she did, but that's not what caused the persona to appear. It was the persona appearing that caused her the strife. So it's the other way around for her. See, that's pretty cool. That makes sense. That's fair. It's understandable. And it's interesting. It's another thing that this game likes to throw by twisting it on its head at you. Wow, this game... See? This game always likes to surprise me like this. Yeah, I figured we weren't going to Tartarus. That's okay. We can go to Tartarus after school, or after exams, which are coming up. Of course, it's all Junpei was worried about. You know, really, it wasn't necessarily a lot of trouble for us. It was just Yukari. I mean, it would have been nice to have known this, you know, full disclosure at the beginning. Yeah, let's just move on.